Hey guys, welcome back to the second segment of the Tolan Ticket today, episode 12. We are live here
from Tango Set Cantina in the Power and Light District.
It's beautiful. The weather's awesome, and
it wasn't like my Hispanic.
This place is loaded too. There's a lot of people here. It's really crowded. That's the bad part. We're gonna go on though in this second ticket. It's talking about some rosters here. First thing first. This is Justin Price, the priest.
Exactly. And this is Tolan, the man, the big fella, the one, the only.
I don't have many nicknames here. It's stick. It's not fair.
The aging giant.
Thank you. That one's good. Unnaturally quick aging.
Yes.
That's
so let's talk about this fantasy league that we're all part of, and several of our followers here. The Beer Bros Draft. Let's pull up the first team. We're going to discuss the Tampa Bay Bolts.
Yeah, what we're going to do is a 10-team league ESPN draft. We're just going to go over every team and talk about kind of what they did right, what they did wrong. And before we do it, I'll preface it with KJ Bradley, our Atlanta Falcons insider, is in this league. Mm-hmm. Brandon Colvin, our Cleveland Browns insider, in this league. I'm in this league. Justin Price, the Chiefs insider, also in this league.
And the design guy.
And our graphic design guy, William Billy the Kid True Love, also in the league.
Hear him in the background.
He's chuckling like a small child. Very cute little gentleman. All right, but moving on. It's neither here nor there.
Let's get this going. So the first team we're going to talk about is the Tampa Bay Bolts and Bucks. Solid roster. Quarterback Nick Foles, Jamal Charles first pick. So like I said, we got Alfred Morris, Brandon Marshall, Pierre Garçon, Jordan Cameron, Frank Gore, Cardinals defense, and then Husker.
Yeah, we're just doing the starting lineups.
Seattle starting lineups. Tolan kind of touched base on that. I think Morris is his only question mark there. You know, is he going to be the Alfred Morris of old, or the most recent Alfred Morris? Other than that,
his lineup looks pretty good. You can see it right here. The big thing with this team, bring it over
this
here.
Guy right here.
I can't see, it's behind us. I think the big thing with this lineup, you can see Frank Gore, kind of a question mark. Gore is the lowest flex possible. He's probably going to get 800-900 yards, 70 touchdowns. So, that's the perfect little flex, but I'd like to have a more stacked lineup where you have a flex guy who could start any given week. Gore's kind of like that. He could use Decker or Torrey Smith.
He could throw in Decker or Torrey Smith in there. So
this guy actually had a great draft, even though his name is terrible.
Agree. I think what did we give him, like a?
He got a, what was that? Was that a 5? So 1 out of 5 or something.
It was bad.
Tampa Bay Bolts and Bucks. I can't get over it.
Let's move on to the next team.
Your name sucks.
Guardians of the Galaxy here.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
We got RG3 on the quarterback. We have Sean McCoy, Giovanni Bernard, Julio Jones, Keenan Allen, Zach Ertz, Rashad Jennings, the Rams defense, and Mike Novak, the kicker out of San Diego.
I just heard a gunshot.
This might have been a backfire of an old 78 Cutlass.
Who is this team? Who owns this team, by the way?
That would be the graphic design guy.
Billy the Kid?
Yeah.
It's Billy's team. Yeah, it's a good team. We talked about it earlier before the show. I think the big thing with Billy's team, he's got a lot of guys, RG3, Bernard, a lot of guys, unproven potential, but they're the guys that have high ceilings.
Potential.
I think Bernard, we all expect him to be kind of the next Jamal Charles in Cincinnati. RG3,
in due time.
We expect him to dominate with the additions of Deshaun Jackson now, a healthy Jordan Reed.
I call it Sleeper University.
So if things all go right, Billy the Kid may have the best team in our league.
Let's move on to the American Hulkamaniacs.
One more thing really quick, though. The Rams defense, we have them ranked like 3 or 4. What do you think of them initially?
Meaning they've had first-round draft picks, top 5 on that defense for like 10 straight years. They better be freaking good. So.
And either in that division, it doesn't scare you that they played the 49ers, Seahawks, and Cardinals twice.
And they trade rake the Redskins, getting all their picks.
Trade rake.
For RG3 a couple of seasons ago.
We're trademarking that.
Yeah, so that's from
It's not derogatory.
From the league.
Nope, we're making it ourselves.
From the league. Call it FXX on that one.
We claim it, not them.
Let's go to the American Hulkamaniacs here. Andrew Luck, Adrian Peterson, Tavion Bell.
Ooh, the Hulkamaniacs. So the Hulkamaniacs were Team Destiny from last week's podcast.
Okay.
They changed their name.
We changed his name because we busted his balls so hard.
We hurt his feelings.
Did we give it a negative?
Actually, you love that team. No, you gave like a 4 out of 5 because it was all lowercase.
We'll have to do a recap on that one.
Anyway, this is our Atlanta Falcons insider, KJ Bradley.
So we'll go back to his team. Roddy White, T.Y. Hilton, Greg Olsen, Reggie Bush.
It's a common dance among Latino women.
At Set Cantina.
This is not a politically correct podcast. It's keep going.
All right, 49ers defense.
They have large hind parts too.
and Matt Prater as the kicker on here. Overall, I think it's a great squad. To be honest with you, I give it an A.
Who's his quarterback again?
Andrew Luck.
Andrew Luck.
Some of his quarterback or wide receiver question marks I have T.Y. Hilton and Roddy White coming off the injury. I mean, a little understanding on that.
I like Olsen. I like Hilton. I like the combination with Hilton and Luck.
Yeah.
Could have big
it's
weeks
good.
and down weeks.
His backups, though, we're not going to go into it. If you guys want to see it on the middle screen here.
His backup's terrible.
I mean, he's got some potential with Cooks over there. We got Romo, which
Does he have a single good running back on his bench? He has 2 rookies.
He's got some unnamed random guys from Atlanta and Cincinnati.
That's going to hurt him on bye weeks.
So let's move on to
we can go
the
on.
next
But
team.
one more thing really quick. If Jeremy Hill does nothing and Devonta Freeman does nothing, this dude's going to be hurting if one of his starting backs goes down. So always be sure you have one solid running back on your bench, not just a bunch of high upside guys.
So let's go to the next team, the Killian DeBucks, or the Teabag
Killeen
DeBucks.
Teabag DeBucks.
Killeen, my bad. I miss.
It's a no-name place.
Grammatically wrong. So
Fort Hood.
I got Stafford as the quarterback, Arian Foster,
No one lives there.
Ben Tate, AJ Green, Deshaun Jackson, Dennis Pitta, Toby Gerhardt the flex. That's Broncos D.
Gerhardt looked good though. Did you see that game? Gerhardt looked pretty good with the Jags.
It's a white running back in the NFL.
Again,
That's all I got to say.
blatant racism. That's what we do here.
So we have, I'm going to give it a B overall due to the flex
Not
and
good.
Ben Tate being a starting running back. I don't see I'm not high on him. And they have Arian Foster as well, which
Broncos
is
defense.
injured. We'll get to them eventually.
Okay.
You can talk about the Broncos defense.
Yeah.
What do you like about them?
I love the Broncos defense this year. I think the Raiders are going to be terrible, both sides of the football.
Chiefs might be if we lose Wayne Bowe.
Chiefs won't be terrible, but we're not going to win pretty. We're going to win probably ugly the majority of our wins, which is going to be great for the Broncos. Broncos D. But let's keep going on here.
So let's get to the next team, Randy the Retard. We have a lot to talk about this guy.
Randy the Retard.
The name is
Does that
starting
mean-
to segue into
is he
like the
suffering
true
from ALS?
mentality going on here. So we have
What retardation does he have?
he's got Cam Newton as his quarterback, Matt Forte, Stephen Ridley.
Oh.
There's one problem. Jimmy Nelson. Wow, I screwed that one up. Jordy Nelson, Vincent Jackson.
He goes by Jimmy.
Vernon Davis, Josh Reed. He's got a tight end as a flex.
More Red Bull vodka.
So
Let's talk about this guy's team though, because he has 3 tight ends.
Panthers,
on his
defense,
roster.
and Crosby. So we got 3 tight ends on this guy's roster, including a suspended Dwayne Bowe. And he's got a questionable running back situation with Stephen Ridley. What do you want to...
I mean, this is the team probably the worst in the league though, but there's no reason to have 3 tight ends in your team.
Why is that?
Because one of them's never going to play. I mean, unless you're banking on one to get injured, you can only start one as a starting tight end.
Well,
One as a flex.
well, he's got one at the flex right now. So what if he's trying to do some flex options?
Instead of drafting a 3rd tight end, you could get more depth at running back, more receiver, and that's more prudent depth in your team. That's what you need.
Which his backup running backs consist of D'Angelo Williams, and that's it. Oh, we got Justin Hunter just got picked up recently.
Yeah, he just signed Hunter, which has some upside. But he has a mental disability probably, so we can't rip on him too much.
Yeah,
because he's handicapped.
let's move on. We should do that thing that they pour buckets of ice on our heads right now. What is that?
Not yet. That's for ALS.
Okay, we'll
and
do
that's
that later on.
But we have to get like picked for that, I think, and donate money.
Next team's top ace.
That's gonna
I think he's a public gentleman, correct?
top ace. Yeah, some random dude who just joined. So we didn't have enough guys. So
He's got a solid team here. We can go through it quickly because it really doesn't matter.
just ramble it off to everyone.
Matt Ryan,
You can see it around here.
Marshawn Lynch, you can see it right here. My only question
here.
marks, I think he's got a great team, to be honest. I got nothing other than a great team.
Yeah, this guy's got a stacked lineup. What's his? His running back situation is the only thing where I have a little question mark at, because your number 2 running back spot, not the most critical, important spot. But when you have Donald Brown, Ryan Matthews platooning, and who's the other? Chris Johnson could also be kind of platooning with Chris Ivory. Yeah, he may have a little trouble there. And Latavius Murray probably, I don't think he'll see the field much this year with a healthy McFadden.
The thing I don't like about this guy's roster is how he's got a backup quarterback, a backup tight end, backup. Well, that's it.
Dude, every single team in our league has like 1 or 2 backup tight ends.
Yeah,
So
it doesn't.
there's no one available for me.
It's you add
And I
and
have
drop
Gronkowski.
based on game day. I'm sorry. Tight ends, kickers, and defenses, you never carry more than one.
All right, next team here, moving on.
We'll go to the New York What Goody One.
This beer was made
Got
in Cuba.
the Peyton Manning is made in Mexico, sir. Peyton
I was
Manning,
wrong.
DeMarco Murray, Doug Martin, Randall Cobb, Jeremy Maclin, Jason Witten, Malcolm Floyd, Chiefs defense, and Phil Dawson. Another solid team.
Peyton Manning and anyone is a good fantasy team this year. And this guy's got a nice crew around him.
We've touched base about Macklin, how he's on a contract.
He's
here.
scorching
Expected big
Revis
stuff.
in camp right now, every day.
And then we have, we got, who else on this? Doug Martin, question marks. He was injured last year. DeMarco Murray on a contract year. He's got 2 contract players. This dude must listen to our podcast and join our freaking league.
He does. We love contract guys, especially Price. It's all about money.
All right,
It's
so
what we call the priest.
Let's go to the guy from
It's important.
Pennsylvania, I'm assuming, because he's Weird Al Amish Paradise. I'm pretty sure there's only Amish people in
What's his
Pennsylvania.
logo? It's like a big white.
It looks like a
We'll have to show you guys
a
that.
snowman.
It's a snowman with a football.
Here, we can probably zoom in real quick on
It's
this.
a 4-year-old child.
I'll try to get that in there, but
Can we zoom in on that?
no, I think we'll
fine
show
for
it
now.
up.
We'll put it up
We'll
right
put
here.
it up, yeah.
But what's his team look like? That's what's
We
going
got
on.
Aaron Rodgers, Trent Richardson,
Ooh,
Shane Vereen,
he has crappy running
Calvin
backs.
Sean. That's on my list.
running
Alshon
backs
Jeffrey,
suck.
he went double wide receiver right there. Emmanuel Sanders, really good there.
I like Sanders as a flex this year.
Yeah, coming off of the Steeler days, bashing on Roethlisberger.
This guy's weakness though is his defense too. He just picked up Steelers.
Yeah, no, this dude, I give him a B minus. The reason why he's got horrible running backs. I mean, Trent Richardson and Shane Vereen are running backs. Backups, you got
That's a
suspended Ray
generous
Rice.
grade.
Suspended Ray Rice. Darren Sproles. He's got some
He
other-
took both the suspended guys. He has
he's got-
Josh Gordon as well.
Yeah, Josh Gordon. He's big. No wonder his team looks so crappy. Maybe once those suspended guys come back, he might be
Yeah,
decent.
once week 8 rolls around, this guy could be good.
If he's not 0-8 at that time.
He could suck. You know that.
Anything else on these teams?
Are those all the teams?
You want to talk about our teams, like just real quick? I think
Let's just show how stacked our teams are.
our trade rate.
Go to your team really quick. And we'll
No, I think we can just pop them up. Put my team
Okay.
right here.
Here's Justin's team.
We had a little trade rate happen the other day. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say
Rape is a frequent occurrence in our league. We are not proud, but it's something that takes place
Well,
often.
there was a recent poll of what is your favorite KY. Do you remember that?
Yes. What did I say? Cocoa butter, actually? I
Cocoa
prefer
and shea
cocoa butter. Not sure internally if it's recommended.
It's not safe.
It's not safe
It's
internally.
all natural. I think it might work.
We're going to have one of our guys test it, and we'll get back to you next
All right,
week.
well, I think that's about all we got for the ticket number 2 here.
That's ticket 2.
ticket 2.
I think we're good.